What's good, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to Air Trafficking. It's your man E, and the wait is over, people. Today I'll be dropping my entire sneaker collection video. Over 200 pairs of shoes. We got the Nikes, the Jordans, the Adidas, and some other brands in there as well. Hit that subscribe button for your boy because it took me a long time to put this together for you. Hit the like button and share the video if you're able to do so. Before we get into it though, I do want to send a huge shout out to all my subscribers, all my supporters. I really appreciate you guys. Let's get into these kicks. Alright, so getting right into it, we're going to start with one of my favorite Jordan 1s, quality-wise, the Jordan 1 Shatter backboards. We got here the Yin Yang pack, the black pair. Got these on a really good deal, and I actually got rid of my OG black whites for these. We got, of course, the newly released Jordan 1 Royal. Dope shoe. Not my top. I like the breads better, but still classic. Here we had a Jordan 1 Laser, really dope concept shoe, just really wasn't that hyped up and well received throughout the community. Here we got the Jordan 1 Pinnacle and that black snakeskin upper, just dope. I love the 24 karat gold accents. Next we got one of my favorite Jordan 1s, which is the Jordan 1 Black Toe. Really happy they decided to go ahead and remaster this shoe and brought it back out. This here, of course, is the Jordan 1 Letterman's, another outlet special, but I picked it up for a really good price and it's really wearable. Next, we got a Jordan 1 All-Star, very unique colorway. I think some people call these the Chameleon. Another Jordan 1 that I just had to have, the Jordan 1 Pinnacle, the Cheddar Tan, definitely a clean sneaker. Next, we got the Jordan 1 Top 3. If you see my unboxing, then you know I kind of got mixed feelings about this shoe. I really don't know if it's going to stay in the collection. Of course, we got the Jeter 1. This one I picked up from one of Nike's restocks back when they used to be really good. Definitely a dope shoe. This is the Bread 1 from 2013. Picked it up as a birthday gift. Of course, I didn't know that they were going to be remastering this pair. Wish I would have known. Another classic Jordan 1 in my collection is this Chicago 1 here. I just couldn't pass it up. In fact, I doubled up. Next, we got the Jordan 1 UNC, which over time has kind of grown on me, but I still may end up getting rid of it down the line. Here we have another classic Jordan 1 I added to the collection, the band ones from this year. Quality is A1, not as good as the Shatters, but it'll do. This is a pair of the Jordan 1 Black Toes from 2013. I've been really beating this one up now since we got that remastered pair this year. Wrapping it up for the Jordan 1s, we got the BHM that released a couple years ago. Very wearable colorway, and the materials on the upper are nice. So the Beach Just Dawn 2 is the only Jordan 2 that I have in the collection. Maybe I'll end up getting some more down the line, we'll see. So kicking things off for the Jordan 3, we got these True Blue 3s from this year. A lot of people knocked the quality, but I thought it was alright. Next, we got the Jordan 3 Doernbecher, one of my grail pickups. I just love everything about this shoe, especially the color. Next, we got the Jordan 3 Powder Blue. A lot of people particularly didn't care for this sneaker. I, on the other hand, love the quality and color. Here we have another one of my have-to-have Jordan 3s, the Fear 3. The colorway is dope and it's just a really unique shoe. Here we got the Wolf Grey 3s, and to be honest with you guys, I've tried to like the shoe. I just don't know if I'm gonna be keeping it in the collection. Another outlet special, we got the Sport Blue 3s here. I guess a lot of people weren't feeling them, but I think they're pretty clean. Another kick I picked up in the last 2 years that I didn't know we were going to get a remastered version of. True Blue 3s, of course, with the Jumpman on the heel and the blue tongue. Here we got a pair of the Jordan 3 Infrared 23s, which is basically my substitute for not having any white cement 3s. And lastly, we got the classic black cement Jordan 3 that we will begin a remastered pair with Nike on the back soon. So starting it out for the 4s, we got my favorite to date, the Jordan 4 Pinnacles, snakeskin, hefty price but quality A1. The Oreo 4 is another sneaker in the collection that kind of grew on me over time. Definitely can appreciate it a lot more now. These things are tanks. The Toro 4 was another all red sneaker that I had to have to the collection. The quality definitely could have been better, but it still flames. So here we got another pricey Pinnacle 4. This is the ginger colorway. I thought it was a really clean colorway and something different to have in the collection. So here we got the second piece to the Jordan Fear pack, Fear 4s. Very wearable colorway, dope materials, and I really like what they did here. Next we got the Jordan 4 green glows. Only thing I think they could have done to make this sneaker better was make it actually glow. Now one of my favorite recently released Jordan 4s is this dunk from above. For it to be a GR, I really felt like they did us right quality wise. Here we have a lot of people's grill, the Jordan 4 white cements. I definitely had to double up on this classic release. Next up we got that Jordan 4 Pinnacle Obsidian with that quilted navy upper with your rose gold accents, just really clean. Here we got the Jordan 4 Cavs, which is a sneaker I literally had to track down and work really hard to get in my size in the DS condition. Here we got that outlet special, the Jordan 4 Royalties. I really thought that these were going to be a big hit, but I guess people were just disappointed with the quality of the upper. Here we got the Jordan 4 Columbia or Legend Blue, which is another sneaker that I passed up on initially, but had to go back and get it. The pony hair Pinnacle 4s are my second favorite out of the line. The colorway, the quality, and the materials on it are just all A1. And lastly, for the Jordan 4s, we got the Laser 4, which is another sneaker that just might not be here next year when I reshoot this video. So starting things off the right way, we got the Jordan 5 Raging Bulls. Been wanting these for years. Definitely a grail pickup of mine. Following those, we got one of my favorite OG colorways in the Jordan 5, the black metallics. So glad to add it to the collection. I had to have the Jordan 5 Pro Stars. Believe it or not, a lot of people didn't really like it, but I thought it was a really clean colorway. Here we have the Camo Supreme 5, which is my second favorite out of the three. This one definitely was the easiest to get. Now the first pair of Jordans that I ever had as a kid was the Laney 5, and for that reason it will always be in my collection. Next we got none other than the Jordan 5 Doernbecher. Definitely top 10 sneaker in my collection, and I don't know if I'll ever wear it. Here we got the white Supreme 5, my least favorite, but still very clean colorway, especially for like the spring and summer seasons. Next we got the Jordan 5 Bel Air. Seems like these were really hyped up when they first came out, but now not so much. I ended up selling my Jordan 5 pre-grapes not too long ago and ended up replacing them with these bronze 5s, which I got for a steal at the outlets. So next up we got the Jordan 5 Black Grape, which I definitely wouldn't mind seeing a remastered pair release here in the future. I love to bust these white metallic 5s out in the summertime. Just really clean shoe, tumbled leather all on the upper, just a must have. Here we got the last piece to the Fear pack, the Jordan 5 Fear. Very unique colorway, just something that you don't see every day. So as I mentioned last year, I picked up my grail, the Raging Bull 5s, and I actually found a completed pack. So here we have its counterpart, the 3M. Another recently released Jordan 5 I picked up this year with these gold medals. I just got them for a really great price. I just couldn't pass it up. Here we got the black and red Jordan 5 Supreme, which is my favorite out of the three colorways that released. And even though it's my favorite, I still thought quality could have been better. Next we got the Jordan 3 Lab 5 Infrared, which in my opinion was Jordan Brand's introduction to what is now the Pinnacle line. Taking it back a few years, we got the Jordan 5 Oreo, really dope colorway. I just wish they would have smoked out that icy sole. Normally I really don't do 5 lows, but this Cavs colorway definitely was a must for me, even though quality was poor. Wrapping it up for the 5s, we got the Jordan 5 Low China, and I really didn't cop this one for any other reason other than it pops and the colorway is dope. So kicking things off for the 6s, we got the Jordan 6 Champagne from the Champ pack. Definitely a dope sneaker overall. Another dope Jordan 6 are these infrared 23 6s. Very unique colorway and definitely pop on your feet. Next we got the Sport Blue Jordan 6, outlet bound of course, but definitely a really wearable shoe and just something simple. Next up we got the Jordan 6 All-Star. They kind of raised the price up on these, so that's why I think they didn't do too well, but I like the color overall. These are the Jordan 6 Spizikes, another all red shoe that I just had to have in the collection. The quality is pretty decent as well. Moving to the next Jordan 6 in the collection, we got these Championship Cigar 6s. Probably one of my favorite non-OG colorways. Next up we got the black infrared 6s, another classic colorway I had to have in the collection, even though the infrared is technically a pink. Here we have another one of my rarest sneakers, the Slam Dunk 6. This one was really hyped up when it first came out, but I don't really hear too much about it now. Here we have one of my first pickups from another YouTuber, the Olympic Jordan 6s. Just a real clean colorway. Another top 10 sneaker in my collection is the Jordan 6 Carmines. I probably got like 3 pairs of these in the vault. Getting back into the Pinnacle line, we got the Jordan 6 Pinnacle, all gold everything. Thank God Jordan Brand didn't hit us with that $400 price. Surprisingly, another outlet special, we got the Jordan 6 Maroon. I really don't know why these weren't a success. Maybe it had to do with the price point. So jumping right into the Jordan 7, we got what I call and what a lot of people would call their favorite Jordan 7, the Bordeaux. Just a dope shoe. Next 7 in the collection is the Jordan 7 Marvin the Martian. I really like what they did with the color scheme here, and I like the smooth leather upper. Here we have the one and only Doernbecher 7. I really wasn't liking the shoe at first, but then over time it kind of grew on me. Definitely love what they did here. Next we got the Jordan 7 Orion. I ended up picking these up for a total steal. I just couldn't pass it up, so that's why I added it. Next we got the Jordan 7 Cigar from the Champ Pack. These are definitely my favorite over the Champagnes. I love that maroon. Here we have one of my vacation kicks, or one of the kicks I like to take on vacation with me because of the colors, the Barcelona Night Jordan 7. Here we have the Hair Jordan 7, another fan favorite specifically because it was featured in the Space Jam movie from back in the day. And lastly, for the Jordan 7s in the collection, we got the Jordan 7 Champagne. Really clean colorway. I was really feeling the gold hits on this sneaker. Kicking things off for the 8s in the collection, we got the Jordan 8 Trophy from the Champ Pack that released last year. Hands down my favorite Jordan 8. Next, we got the Jordan 8 Doernbecher. Really clean shoe, beautiful colorway. Materials on the upper are nice, just well put together shoe. Next, we got a classic, the Jordan 8 Aquas. I was gonna get rid of this sneaker, but something just didn't feel right. It's here to stay. Wrapping it up for the 8s in the collection, we got the other half of the Champ Pack, the Jordan 8 Confetti. The leather on these are just butter. So we made it to the 9s in the collection. This of course is the Jordan 9 Doernbecher. All the gold accents in this shoe just made it a must for me. Here we have another high-ranking Jordan in my sneaker collection, the Jordan 9 Motorboat Jones. You already know why I love this sneaker, they just pop. The Playoff 9 is a sneaker that kind of caught me off guard when it released. I really wasn't expecting it to be as nice as it is. Thinking about doubling up. We got another piece of the Jordan 9 Personality Pack. This one is the Calvin Bailey. And I really like this because the colorway is just not your typical Jordan colorway. Next we got another sneaker that caught me off guard quality wise, the Jordan 9 Anthracite. These just don't really get the credit that they deserve. Really clean shoe. Now the last Jordan 9 I got in the collection are these Barons. Probably not going to be here too much longer because I have so many other sneakers that are similar to this colorway. So jumping right into the Jordan 10s in the collection, we got the Jordan 10 Paris from last year's City Pack. Definitely my favorite out of the pack. Next we got the Jordan 10 Lady Liberties, which are the first out of that remastered series that Jordan Brand started releasing. Kind of picked these up on impulse. Probably the most slept on out of the Jordan Doernbechers, the Jordan 10 DB. The colorway on these is just dope, and it's the first Jordan 10 with the translucent outsole. Next we got another one of the first of the remastered campaign, the Jordan 10 Bulls over Broadway. Colorway just fire altogether. Here we got our first introduction to the Jordan Brand OVO collaboration, the white OVOs. Definitely a nice sneaker, I'm just worried about getting it dirty. Here we got the Jordan 10 Venoms. Slept on shoe, not really too much hype, but it was different. And I decided to go ahead and add it to the collection. The Rio Jordan 10 is another one included in that City Pack that released last year. Like the simplicity of the sneaker with just the right amount of pop on the outsole. Speaking of simplicity, we got the Jordan 10 Powder Blue. Definitely picked this one up because at the time we just really weren't getting many Jordans released with this shade of blue in them. Here we got the black OVO Jordan 10s. Probably my favorite out of the two. I know a lot of people like the white, but I like this one a lot. Another City Pack 10 is the Jordan 10 LAs. Definitely was surprised by the quality and the colorway on these sneakers. They're just really nice, very wearable too. So here we got the Jordan 10 Double Nickels with that 45 on the collar. Definitely classic colorway, had to have it. Another piece of the city pack, we got the Jordan 10 Charlotte. I just got these for a hell of a steal. And I got a couple caps to go with it as well, so that's why I picked them up. So sticking with the city pack, we got the Jordan 10 Londons. This was a Euro exclusive only. Thankfully, I was able to hit on one of my international sites. Next, we got the Jordan 10 Bobcats, which honestly is probably first on my list of sneakers to sell. Next, we got the Jordan 10 NYC. Some people call these the poor man OVOs, but really, I don't see that many similarities. Now, the Jordan 10 Wolf or Infrared is one of those sneakers that I feel like is just underrated. Both the colorway and the quality of this sneaker is A1. Wrapping it up for the Jordan 10s, we got the Jordan 10 Chicago from the City Pack. A lot of people hated this shoe, but I, on the other hand, loved it, and I wear it all the time. So jumping right into my personal favorites, we got the Jordan 11 Pantone. Of course, this came in the Gift of Flight pack, but I had to ditch the other sneaker. This one here, one of my favorite non-OG colorways, the Jordan 11 72 and 10. The quality is amazing. Next up, we got the Jordan 11 Columbia or Legend Blue. It was really nice to pick this one up, particularly for like the summer seasons. This, of course, is the Jordan 11 Pinnacle, and I was really happy to pick these up. I hope Jordan Brand gives us more of the Pinnacle line in this silhouette. Of course, you know I had to grab the one and only Space Jam that released this past holiday season. In fact, I got multiple pairs. Here we have the Playoff 11 or the Bread 11s. One of my favorites. Truly a nice shoe. And the last Jordan 11 mid I have in my collection is the Gamma 11. Not really sure where the hype went on these. It's still a dope shoe to me. We got the Jordan 11 Low Varsity Red kicking things off for the 11 Lows. Definitely a classic colorway. I had to add it. Next up, we got the Jordan 11 Infrared 23. These were really dope, and I like how they put that cement touch on the heel. Here we got the recently released Jordan 11 Low Gold Medal. Had to pick these up and got them for a great price. Now, my favorite Jordan 11 Low are these Nightshades or Snake Skins. Definitely a dope shoe, very unique, and you don't see it every day. Next, we got the Georgetown 11 Lows. Definitely had to add this one to the collection. We definitely don't see this color combination that much on Jordans. Here we got the Jordan 11 Low Cherries. These are actually going to be getting rid of because the other shoe has a huge stain on it. I already know I had to add the one gum bottom Jordan 11 that exists, the navy and gum clean. Here we got the Jordan 11 Low Breads. Picked these up just so I didn't have to put so many miles on my mids. And closing things up, we got the Jordan 11 Low Concords. Since I sold my mids, these are just going to have to do. So kicking things off for the Jordan 12, we got the Jordan 12 Gamma, which is actually the last release I could get from Finish Line before they changed the system. This is, of course, the Jordan 12 Wing. I don't have the playoffs, but this one's going to have to do. Here we got my favorite Jordan 12, the Flu Games. I got multiple pairs of these and it will always be in the collection. I was also fortunate enough to pick up these French Blue 12s, which is another necessity I feel like that everybody should have in their collection. Here we got the Jordan 12 PSNY. I cannot wait for these other colorways that I've seen surface to come out. I'm picking them up. Here we got the Jordan 12, not the Taxi, but the Chinese New Year. Very similar, but this one has all 3M uppers. Next up, we got the Master 12. Had the opportunity to pick up so many pairs. Who would have known they would have been such a hit? Now, since I don't have the Cherry 12s, I had to pick up this alternate 12 as a consolidation prize. Still a clean shoe, but I want those cherries. Another outlet special, we got the Jordan 12 UNC. These are just really underappreciated. I'm definitely glad to have it in the collection. And lastly, for the Jordan 12s, we got the Taxi 12, just a classic. Can't wait for this remastered pair to release that I'm hearing rumors about. Speaking of remastered shoes, we got the Jordan 13 Playoff, which we're supposed to see again this year, and I definitely will be picking it up. One of the newer Jordan 13s that I added to the collection is the Jordan 13 CP3. Even though I don't really necessarily like him, the colorway is dope. Even though I love my 13s, the Gray Toe 13 is one I'm thinking about getting rid of. I mean, I have the cherries, and they're kind of similar, if you know what I mean. Here we got the Dirty Bread Jordan 13, one of the cleanest non-OG colorways that have released to date for sure. Next, we got the Jordan 13 Baron, or the Hologram. This one I actually passed up on initially, then went back and decided to go ahead and pull the trigger. I'm glad I did. So I can finally admit it, one of my biggest regret sneaker pickups and impulse buys are these Jordan 13 DBs. I'm just not gonna wear them. So the Bred 13s by far is one of my biggest Nike restock successes. I was so happy to get these, especially after initially striking out. Now, one of the oldest sneakers in my collection are these Jordan 13 Flints. I cannot wait for a remastered pair because I will be replacing these. Speaking of remastered pairs, we got the Jordan 13 Cherry here, or Chicago. A lot of people were disappointed with quality. I, on the other hand, wasn't. If there was a sneaker to be disappointed with, it was probably these Black Cat 13s. If it wasn't for the fact that I got them way under retail, they wouldn't be here. Lastly, for the Jordan 13 mids, we got the He Got Game Jordan 13s. These are from the CDP pack though. My one and only Jordan 13 low is these K54s, Euro exclusive, gum bottom and 3M upper. Getting into the Jordan 14, we have these Challenge Red or Ferrari 14s, my favorite Jordan 14 period. Next, we got the Jordan 14 Thunder. This sneaker, quality wise, wasn't all that great, but the colorway, I love it. Here we got the Jordan 14 Black Toe. I actually picked these up from a Nike restock as well, and so happy I did. Only 14 low I have are these Laney Lows, which I picked up from my local outlet for a steal of a price. So now that we wrapped up the Jordans, let's get into these foam posits. Here we got the Blue Mirror foams. Just neck breakers for certain, and no peeling on these. Next, we got the Suede Olive foams, which have definitely surprised me with their upkeep. Haven't had to clean them at all since I've had them. The Olympic foams were one of those sneakers that I regretted passing on, and it took me a long time to track them down in my size DS. Here we got the Northern Light foams, which was an all-star release. Very beautiful colorway, and I break these out on every vacation. Next, we got the Maroon and Gum Bottom, or PB&J Foam Posit 1. Such a dope newer colorway. Another all-star release that I got were these Chrome Posit Foams. Very happy to pick these up when Nike restocked them on the app. Next, we got the Metallic Gold Foams. Wasn't passing them up. I really like the color. Wish it had more of a liquid gold look though. Just like these Air Foam Posit 1 holograms. Very clean shoe, and I love the oily look of the upper. Getting into the Air Foam Posit Pros, we got the metallic red here. One of my favorite releases from last year, and I loved how they blacked the outsole. Here we've got the Gucci foams. I just recently picked these up. Definitely took me a while to track them down. Love the gum bottom. Wrapping it up for the Foam Posit Pros, we've got these Yeezy foams, which is definitely a nice alternative considering the fact I don't have any Nike Yeezys. So while we're on the topic of Yeezys, let's go ahead and get into them. We got the Adidas Boost 350s here in the Moon Rock. Next up, we've got the Adidas Boost 350 in the Pirate Black colorway that was re-released with the upgrades. Now getting into the Yeezy V2s, we got the black and white colorway here, which I was fortunate enough to get for retail through my app. The red V2 is the only one that I actually paid resale for, and looking back, I got it for a pretty good price because now it's going for double. Here we've got the Yeezy Boost 350 in the copper. I picked this one up in a trade. Big shout outs to my man for that. Here we've got the Yeezy Boost 350 in the green colorway, which I also won in a raffle, and probably the least liked out of all of them. And last but not least, we got the Bred V2s, which is definitely my favorite Yeezy by far. Getting into another sneaker that accounts for a big portion of my collection, we got the Reebok Question. This one here is a collab with S&S Crocus. Another Reebok Question collab I have are these Packer shoes and S&S All-Star collabs. These are just really clean. Staying on the collab train, we got these Reebok Question and Bape collab. Recently picked these up. I think they're really clean. Next up, we got the Reebok Question Banner. This is a very limited sneaker. Only 1,996 pairs were made. Here we've got another S&S collab. One of my favorites. This is called the Sneaker About Nothing. The colorway is just unique. Reebok Question Wind Chill is another Reebok collab that they did with Capsule. These were just really clean in my opinion. I wasn't past. This Reebok and S&S collab was one of their first attempts, I think, to put a little bit of luxury materials on the Question. I think they did a good job. We got the Curtain Call Questions, which is basically a collab with Packer shoes, paying homage to Iverson getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. We got the other all-star Reebok question release that Packer shoes and S&S collabed on. This of course sticks to that all suede upper in a Charlotte colorway. Lastly, wrapping it up for the Reebok questions in the collection, we've got the ballot here, which is perfect for that black Sixers jersey. So getting into the LeBrons in the collection, anything earlier than LeBron 10 I've gotten rid of. I don't like my shoes old and falling apart, but here we've got the all-star. Next we got the LeBron 10 Jade, or the cutting Jade. Really clean colorway, definitely neck breakers for sure. Here we got the LeBron 10 Christmas. Same color scheme as the cutting Jades, but the colors just seem to be reversed. Here we've got one of my favorite vacation shoes, the LeBron 10 Miami, or the Sunset. And lastly, for the regular LeBron 10s in the collection, we've got these LeBron 10 Canaries, which pretty much I just ball in. Getting into the LeBron 10 Elite colorways, we've got the Superhero here, which is the only one that I decided to keep. Jumping right into the LeBron 11s, we've got the first one that ever released, the LeBron 11 King's Pride. Definitely a dope shoe. Here we got another dope LeBron 11 to release, the LeBron 11 BHM. Really feeling the purple and gold hits in this shoe. South Beach LeBron 11 was one of those colorways that really didn't do too well. Another outlet release that I was able to pick up for a great price. This LeBron 11 was one of my first Nike ID creations, and I pretty much just jacked the LeBron 10 championship colorway. The LeBron 11 Gator King is one of 3 glow-in-the-dark sneakers I have in my collection. The glow on these things are just like no other. The Summit Lake Hornets LeBron 11 is another one of those outlet specials that I was able to snatch up for a really good price. Here we've got the LeBron 11 King's Crown, the toughest LeBron 11 by far. Next we got the LeBron 11 2K14, which I was able to get for a pretty good steal on eBay, believe it or not. The Jade LeBron 11 is another colorway that people really slept on, but I really like the color scheme of it and they look really nice on feet. Next we got another kick I like to break out on vacation, the LeBron 11 Everglades, and I'm sure you can tell why. Now getting into the LeBron 11 Elite model, we've got the Superheroes here, which definitely turn heads every time you wear them. And lastly, my personal favorite LeBron 11 period, these LeBron 11 Elite from the Champ Pack, just so dope. The one and only LeBron 11 Lowe that I got left are these multi-colors, which would have been the other half to the championship pack if LeBron would have won. Getting into the LeBron 12s, we'll start with this one right here, which is the King's Cloak. Got it for a hell of a steal from the Nike outlet. Next we got the LeBron 12 $1 Trillion Man. They of course put the number 6 on this sneaker, and for that reason I got a steal on them. The next LeBron 12 in the collection are these Dadas. I really love this colorway. I just wish they went with a true red instead of the infrared. The Cork LeBron 12 is another one I was able to get from Nike clearance. I was really expecting this one to sell out, but for some reason it didn't. I'm not gonna lie to you, the next 2 LeBron 12s pretty much impulse buys. They were at the outlets of Nike clearance and I was able to get them for a really good price. The first being the 23 chromosome, and of course we got the double helix here. The What the LeBron 12 is kind of on the tail end of the What the hype, and for that reason I was able to get these for half price. The LeBron 12 Court Vision was one of those sneakers that came out in a simple colorway with dope features on the upper that I couldn't pass up. Next we got the LeBron 12 All-Star. This one was pretty much an impulse buy. I got it on sale and that's why it's here. In my opinion, perfect for the fall and winter season. We got the LeBron 12 in the wheat colorway. Very clean shoe and nice materials all over the upper. And lastly, wrapping it up for the LeBron 12s, we got the LeBron 12 Low Arnold Palmer, another sneaker that I bust out during vacation. Now getting into the LeBron 13, speaking of vacation shoes, here's another one, the LeBron 13 DB. The color scheme is just perfect for the islands. I got these LeBron 13 Mulberries for like $60 on sale, and it's definitely a nice basketball shoe. So now we're on the final leg of the sneakers in my collection. Start things off with the Nike SC Trainer High Atlanta Olympics. I was finally able to track down and pick up these Huaraches. It was a collab with a store called Undefeated. The blue suede on these are dope. Next we got the Greedy Air Max 95. It's another What the Theme shoe that's not done over the top. Here we've got one of my favorite shoes quality wise, the Nike Dunk Burnished Leather. Next we got the Olive Air Force One 97 mid, one of the first Air Force Ones I picked up in a long time. Another dope sneaker I had to have in the collection are these Griffey for Prez. Very comfortable shoe and really wearable colorway as well. Next we got the DB Air Max 95s, the second of only 2 Air Max 95s that I have in the collection. Next we got the only KD7 I have in my collection, or the only KD for that matter. These are the gold medals, and I just recently picked up these Navy Air Force Ones. Of course you saw I got the olive colorway, and these are just really wearable, and I got them under retail. Now getting into some classics, we've got the Nike Air More Up Tempo and that OG black and white colorway. So you guys aren't gonna believe this, but I do have some Adidas in the collection. These are the Pusha T King Push Grayscale EQT Support. Next we got the super comfortable Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0, and this is the Night Cargo colorway. Next we got a pair of the Nike Air Flight Falcons. I thought this colorway was pretty dope, and it's a really comfortable shoe. I picked up this Reebok Kamikaze in the forest green colorway for the low price of $30. Just couldn't pass it up. Here we have my only pair of Flyknit racers. This one is the Oreo 2.0, perfect for the gym. Next we got my most recent pickups. This one here is the Nike Air More Up Tempo in the Chicago colorway. One word, fire. Next up we got a pair of the Adidas NMD R2. This is the collab with White Mountaineering. Pretty clean shoe. You guys probably won't believe it, but I got a pair of these 11 Lowe UNCs for the low price of $115. I also recently picked up these 3.0 Ultra Boost and the triple black and gray colorway. And lastly, wrapping the collection video up, I recently picked up these 3.0 Ultra Boost and the Energy Red. Alright guys, so that does it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. I know you already hit that subscribe button, but I forgot to mention, click that notification bell for me as well so you won't miss out on any more dope videos that I drop from here on out. Hit the like button and share the video again. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at the name that you see on the screen at this time. And keep it locked to Air Traffic for more dope videos just like this one. Until next time, I'm taking off.